1, 2, 3, go.
Hello there, and welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
Mm-hmm.
This is a crisp, professional opening of the show. I've been criticized.
Always.
Well, I was criticized last week, and I got in my head because you guys were saying that I overthink the opening. I take a long pause. So today I just jumped in.
It's been 1 minute.
Well, I think so far, have I addressed the note, Matt? Do you think?
Yeah, I actually think this energy you're coming in with right now is right in the sweet spot. Let's ride it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep going with this crisp and officious tone. The Dow Industrial Average has plunged.
What?
We are seeing a cold front moving across the Midwest.
We don't do
rather
this.
late in the year for that, but we think it's because of a high pressure zone in the Arctic region, which is drawing cooler air north.
That is not what this is.
And still, of course, we see as the planets revolve in their majestic dance of the orbits,
podcast.
we call it.
We say things like Vajaroo.
Yeah.
So you're saying that I'm projecting...
Dick history.
Big dick history.
Originated here.
Yeah. We had sound effects theater on this. That's
big hit. We got to bring that back.
Yeah, we got to bring sound effects theater back. I played that one for my kids, and my kids are not fans of my work, nor should they be, but they really liked sound effects theater.
That's good.
That was kind of sad.
What?
My kids are not fans of my work.
Well, I've trained them not to be. I've always wanted them to aim higher. The immigrant dream is you want your kids to be better and do better than you did. And so my people came to this country from Ireland, and then each generation tried to push the next generation further. So I need my children to sort of have some level of disdain for what I do.
That makes sense.
And then work at a bank.
Oh.
That's the plan. I'd like them both to work at banks. Not anything bad. I want them to be at the...
Tellers?
Tellers.
Okay.
Tellers at banks. I don't want them, if they get higher than that, then they're sort of responsible for the rapacious greed that's destroying our country.
Oh.
But if they're a teller, they're like, here's a lollipop because you just opened an account. That's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. Do you want the leather checkbook or do you want the fake leather checkbook?
Mm.
You know, that seems good. Here's a calendar. Do they still give calendars at banks?
I don't think so.
Gourley, do they give calendars at banks?
I haven't been in a bank in 30 years. I don't know.
You know, when I first came to Los Angeles with Greg Daniels in 1985, and we went to Sunset Gower Studios, and we worked there as comedy writers on a show called Not Necessarily the News. They then gave us our paycheck after a week, and Greg and I walked to the bank, and I remembered going into the bank and just thinking, like, what is this? Because it was my first job. Yeah. My first real job, and walking in to open an account and deposit it there. And then they told me, you don't have to do this anymore. There's a machine out there. You put it in the envelope. Huh. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
You put your
I don't remember. I wasn't there.
No, but you remember. I know you weren't there.
Oh.
I wasn't there either.
Yeah.
Well, Gourley, you may have been there. You're kind of a weird guy. I remember there was a weird little kid in glasses and shorts who was wearing an I Like Ike button who was following me around. And he said, someday we're going to work together on a future version of radio. You'll see. And then you took out a little ukulele and you went, a-do-de-o-do, a-do-de-o-do, what's that, a-do-de-o-do, do-do-do-do-do. And you ran away.
That was 30 years ago, the last time I went in a bank. They've never let me back in.
I remember that little kid in shorts. I'm Matthew Gourley, see? You'll hear from me soon, Mr. O'Brien. I'll punch you in the gullet. I'm going to punch you right in the kneecap because that's as high as I can reach. But someday I'll have a craftsman-style home and a lot of mid-century furniture. And then I'll show you all. And then you took out your ukulele again. I'm going to have all kinds of special pottery made in the late 50s that I'm going to buy at a Rose Bowl swap meet. And I'm going to have some felt hats that I rarely get to wear because temperatures are too high in Pasadena. One more song. Did you know Eisenhower had 2 strokes in office? Look, kid, get lost. I thought you'd like that. I do like it, kid, but I got stuff to do. I'm just getting started in comedy, and I've got to do well enough so I can one day have a podcast.
Okay, off to buy a rip-off Eames chair. Bye.
I'm going to get on my 50s vintage Schwinn bicycle now. A wee-wee walk, Sure needs oil. Then you tried to play the ukulele while you were driving the Schwinn, and you crashed.
I did have a Schwinn. I had a Schwinn tornado.
You did, with a big basket up front. And it was filled with original documents from the 1920s.
Okay, let's start this goddamn show.
All right, let's get this show started.